Would you believe the secret behind giant prize-winning vegetables involves no chemicals at all? For generations, Amish farmers have quietly perfected natural growing methods that consistently yield extraordinary results. Their time-honored techniques cost almost nothing, yet produce vegetables that are often twice the size of those grown with commercial fertilizers. The true secret? It's not in what they add, but how they build the foundation. Soil as a living cathedral. The Amish don't merely use soil, they create it. This philosophical distinction shapes every part of their gardening approach. Traditional Amish farmers see soil as a living cathedral, constructed in layers with intention and purpose. The foundation holds coarse organic matter that decomposes slowly, aiding long-term fertility and drainage. The middle layer contains partially broken down material, feeding the soil web throughout the season. The top layer is fine, sifted, compost, rich in immediate nutrients that nurture tender seedlings. What truly sets these gardens apart is earthworm density. While a conventional garden might host 5 to 10 worms per cubic foot, Amish gardens teem with 35 or more. These living tillers aerate the soil, cycle nutrients, and carve biological pathways for root development. Some say their gardens are so full of worms, the worms are applying for citizenship. But this living architecture doesn't appear overnight. Amish farmers typically spend 3 to 5 years developing soil before expecting peak performance. A process rooted in patience and deep stewardship of the land. The power of compost. Amish soil requires continual nourishment, and their answer is compost tea, a fermented, nutrient-dense liquid fertilizer, unlike anything store-bought. Brewed in wooden barrels with rainwater, never chlorinated tap water, this liquid gold undergoes a 14-day fermentation. The ingredients: more than just compost. Crushed eggshells, calcium, fish bones, phosphorus, a splash of blackstrap molasses, microbial fuel, and even a touch of raw milk on day 7. To wake up the helpers, as one old gardener puts it. The brew is stirred daily with wooden paddles to avoid disturbing microbial activity. When ready, the bubbling mix emits a deep, earthy aroma. Locals joke that Amish vegetables are the only ones that drink champagne. How do they know it's ready? A spoonful poured back into the barrel should create at least 10 bubbles. That's peak potency, containing over 4 billion microorganisms per tablespoon. But it must be used within 24 hours before the microbes consume their own food supply. The results: tests show Amish-grown tomatoes contain up to 34% more lycopene than conventional varieties. Wood ash, mineral-rich garden. Gold from hearth to harvest, the Amish make use of everything, including wood ash, a forgotten but potent soil amendment. Ash, from hardwoods like oak and maple, provides 18 essential trace minerals, including potassium, calcium, and magnesium. It's applied with surgical precision, about 1 cup per 10 square feet, and always at least 2 weeks before planting to mellow its natural alkalinity. For record-breaking crops, application is even more strategic. Tomatoes get ash at planting. Root crops receive it when tops reach 6 inches. Amish gardens using ash show 27 to 32% higher yields with improved mineral density and longer shelf life. The space cycle. Amish crop rotation. As art, crop rotation isn't new, but the Amish elevate it to a mathematical system they call the space cycle. Plants are grouped into 7 families that never follow each other, maintaining soil balance across seasons. For example, root crops never follow leafy greens. Tomatoes never follow beans. Each section is meticulously mapped and rotated. Every 7th year, the soil rests completely, even in small plots. Over time, yields increase up to 41% and keep improving with each cycle. The ancient power of biochar enter biochar, or what the Amish call black gold. This ancient soil enhancer is made by burning garden waste in a cone-shaped pit with limited oxygen, producing a carbon-rich substance that lasts for centuries in soil. Before use, the biochar is charged, soaked in compost tea for 2 weeks, to fill its porous structure with nutrients and beneficial microbes. The benefits are astounding. 63% better water retention in sandy soils, reduced compaction in clay soils, enhanced nitrogen retention, minimizing runoff. It's especially prized for root vegetables destined for blue ribbons. Animals in the garden ecosystem. Unlike modern farms, Amish gardens integrate animals as active partners in food production. Rabbits are housed above compost piles, with droppings rich in nitrogen. Chickens clean up after harvests, eating insect eggs and adding fertilizer. Ducks and geese patrol pests without damaging crops. Timed rotations ensure no section is overgrazed or over-fertilized. Gardens using animal integration report 71% fewer pest problems. No chemicals needed. Airflow, the invisible secret. The Amish also harness a hidden element, airflow. By arranging plants in stair-step formations, tall, medium, low, they maximize natural wind channels. This strengthens plant stems and reduces fungal diseases by 37%. Amish gardeners tailor spacing based on weather conditions, even predicting airflow better than the local weather report. Their designs create microclimates up to 7 degrees cooler on hot days, reducing plant stress. Dynamic support systems. Forget the static tomato cages from garden centers. Amish trellises are alive, designed to grow and adapt with the plant. Frameworks are built from natural materials. Slip knots allow supports to adjust as stems expand. Systems are raised in stages to keep plants upright and sunlit. The result? Stem diameters up to 18% thicker and 41% greater yields compared to standard methods. Seed awakening. The 23-day advantage. The Amish don't just plant seeds, they awaken them. Seeds undergo temperature fluctuations, starting at 38-40 Fahrenheit, to mimic spring conditions and trigger dormant growth hormones. They're then placed in soil blocks, not pots, allowing roots to expand in all directions. The results are remarkable. 78% larger root systems, 23-day growth advantage. Larger seeds like beans are soaked in water, heated to 96-19 graph, mimicking the body warmth of livestock that might have naturally dispersed them. Timing the harvest for maximum nutrition. The final secret, harvest timing, guided by sap flow, humidity, and moon phases. Most vegetables are harvested between 4:30 and 6 a.m., when nutrient density peaks. Root crops, however, shine in late afternoon. The Amish avoid harvesting after rain to preserve flavor and soil structure. Their famous stem pinch test helps determine the exact moment of ripeness, a tactile method more accurate than any calendar. Proper timing affects future generations too. Seeds harvested at their peak give rise to stronger, more resilient plants year after year. Final thought, a system rooted in respect. These time-tested methods form a holistic system. Each practice supports the others. No synthetic inputs, no shortcuts, just careful observation, patience, and profound respect for nature. If you want to grow vegetables that astonish your neighbors and feed your family with nutrient-rich food that lasts, look no further than the wisdom of the Amish garden.